You don't know me, and that's okay. I have been in the online business space for 5 years, worked with more than 200 coaching businesses, and helped to launch 35 paid communities in 2024 alone. My job, by definition, is to find the next chess move in the market. So, if you're a coach or creator who hates the sales calls that think about it, inconsistent revenue, running after clients, and just being the highest paid employee in your business who does everything, then your paid community is your next chess move. Because there are 5 fundamental reasons. It's just low barrier to entry to work with you and gain trust for your customers. Therefore, you can actually capture and convert more clients either in your paid community, or if you still want to run your high ticket one-on-one coaching, you can convert more people there because the barrier to entry to work with you is lower as you have paid community. Second, you don't have to take sales calls anymore. Because people get that trust in your community. So whenever they want to upgrade and work with you one-on-one, they can easily do that in the classroom section or basically inside community. Then number 3, you have actually consistent revenue because the paid community model is monthly recurring based. It's a subscription based business model. Number 4, you have the ability to scale because it really doesn't require more than 5 to 8 hours per week at any given scale to run it. So you have infinite scalability ability. And lastly, it's just fun to run your business, actually. I have been in the one-on-one high-ticket coaching industry for 5 years. I have just had more than 1,000 calls with coaches. So don't lie to me that it is not miserable, that you are not building just like a prison for yourself, basically, because you just don't have any time. And if you want to double your revenue, you have to double the efforts. Just let's face the reality. It is the truth. So in this video, I want to break down a couple of things. Number 1, why paid community is the best business model based on the data. Number 2, why the best 1% of online coach will own a paid community in 2025, a fact. And lastly, how can you start your own paid community in the right way? Generally, my goal really with this video is for you to watch it and just see actually what's behind the closed doors. What are the options? And hopefully just set you up for success in the next following year or years, and giving you actually the real freedom that you sign up whenever you actually started your business, which is financial, time, and location freedom at the end of the day, making your life better, right? Isn't that really the case why you started? So paid communities is really the answer to that. So let's get into it. So why paid community is the best business model? So there is a success equation, and success equation basically is fair play, which is the amount of work times the unfair advantage, which is basically the leverage you have. For most of the businesses or business models to increase their revenue by 2x, they will need to increase what they are currently doing by at least 2 times. You simply don't have much leverage there. The result you get per each action you do with paid community is far greater than with other business models. So let's look at this graph. So this data, by the way, is a little bit outdated. But anyways, you're going to get the point. So we are comparing basically here 4 business models. We have high ticket, we have courses, we have group coaching, and we have paid communities. And then we have together 5 metrics that we are looking at, which is consumer demand, actually what the clients want. Then the profitability of that business model, operational complexity, or how much time it takes for you to actually run that business. Then client acquisition, how easy it is to get clients. And lastly, just scalability. Are you working more in the business or on the business? If you're working on the business, of course, you have more time to scale far greater. So as we can see, you can pause the video yourself, but if you're running high ticket, literally, almost by all metrics, it's the worst business model actually to run. If you really want to achieve what you sign up for, which is actually have a financial, time, and location freedom. And if we are comparing the gold one, we can clearly see it's outperforming every single business model. So it's not just that, hey, it's the new hot thing in the market. It's actually true based on the data itself. So let's even compare one-on-one business owners' daily schedule versus paid communities business owners' daily schedule. So One-on-one business owner, basically no free time. You have to make content, you have to answer DMs, then you have to host sales calls, then you have to follow up with leads who said, let me think about it and things like that. Then you have to send the invoice, then you have to onboard the clients if you have a proper one-on-one coaching business. Then you have to deliver the service, then you have to have weekly check-in calls. And when you deliver the transformation, you have to go back to level 1, which is finding new clients. It's just a nightmare. And paid community business owners, they have a lot of free time, and this is what they do on a daily basis. So number 1, they have one sales channel. You can keep the same content. It can be whatever. But there is actually something really powerful with paid communities. You can really work out the referrals. You just have to answer one single question. What is something I can give in exchange as a gift if somebody refers me 1 or 2 clients? If you answer that question, like, your community is going to grow on its own. You even don't have to worry about sales. Boom. Anyways, second, automated sales. So all the sales are happening through a VSL or video sales letter. People just go to the sales page, to the about page, watch a video, and they convert because it's a low ticket product. Number 3, paid community business owners participate in the community, host weekly community calls, and that is taking max 3 to 4 hours a week them to do that. That's all of the fulfillment. And lastly, they have to just upload the masterclass not once a week, but once a month. A mistake here. So you can see clearly the leverage here for paid community business owners versus one-on-one high-ticket coaching business owners. It's like 1 versus 10. It's like planet Earth versus planet Mars, completely 2 separate worlds. So why the best 1% of online coaches will own a paid community? Again, I want to circle back to the success equation. Success equals fair play, which is the amount of work you do or how many hours you work, basically, times the unfair advantage, the leverage on what you are working on. Again, you want to maximize your leverage or get most results out from each input you make. So let me compare you basically the old way or the current way, even how 99% of the coaching businesses run their business, and then the new way of 2025, like actually what the 1% of online coaches gonna do and the ones that gonna win. By the way, behind the scenes, the top marketers and top coaches, they are already moving into this model. So I do want to stretch the importance of it. So this is the old way, basically. I think it's going to be familiar to you. So traffic, let's assume you just have organic, which is Reels, posting on Instagram, YouTube, maybe, and things like that. Then that traffic goes into the stage 1, which is set a meeting. You have to set a meeting. So you have to, basically, the prospect sends you a message, you have to chat with them via DMs, then the prospect stops responding to you, you have to do follow-ups. Then we go into the second stage. You have to convert the prospects. Let's say they schedule the call, you have to convert. Let's say they don't show up, or even if they show up, it's 40-minute sales call, which most of the people, most of the coach I have talked with, they just don't like it or they are really bad at it. Then after the sales call, maybe you have a sale from the first call, but in most cases, you keep chasing the prospect. You have to do countless follow-ups, and then you have second sales call. And then maybe you convert a new client. But once you convert a new client, you have to deliver. And then once you deliver, you have to go back here. And you just have to basically chase new clients. So this is no trust-based funnel, basically. There is no trust. The reason why there are so many layers in this funnel is simply because, again, there is no trust enough built for people to actually pay thousands or hundreds per month to actually work with you. I mean, there must be a trust, in place. So this is the old way. This is 99% of the coach, probably yourself watching this video. Then there is a trust-based funnel, which is simplified. So let's say you still have the organic, which is Instagram, content, Reels, YouTube videos, things like that. And then the traffic goes into your low ticket. The sales page does the conversion and you get clients on autopilot. Then once clients are inside the community, you have to convert them. And the way in which you convert them is either through courses, like, for example, imagine you have a masterclass and at the very end you have a call to action. If you want to get more support or whatever is basically the offer, you can check out XYZ offer. You just make it obvious for them because they are already consuming and engaging in your product. Then you can also do that through posts. Then also, second option is people can check out actually via Classroom, which I'm going to demonstrate you in a second. Example, like, so here we have community. This is on school.com. Here we have Classroom and here we have calendar. This is freshly built community recently we did with a team. So I mean, I don't have the members access, I have admin access, so therefore everything is unlocked for me. But for example, if somebody wants to check out with Mac and have a one-on-one session, they're gonna click here and they're gonna be kind of like a mini sales page and they're gonna be able to check out. And voila, you just got automated sales. So instead of people trying to like figure out where they can upgrade actually their level, everything is in one centralized place. So obviously you get, because of that, more sales and you increase the lifetime value per each client. So, and then lastly, you can just, because you have community weekly calls, you can obviously also give a call to action to your main offer or your high ticket in the community calls. And of course, the conversion going to be much better because they have built trust here. They have consumed your content. They have experienced how it is to work with you. And because of that, the sales, the conversion becomes so much easier. And then in the back end, you just get so many more clients. So really, simply put, these are the benefits you get if you have a paid community as the first touch product for all of the potential clients. So number one, barrier to entry. It's super easy because it's low ticket. They can go to the sales page, check out. If they like, they can check out. And because of that, you get more clients. Second, you have more time because simply there are no sales calls. Then you have consistent revenue because this is subscription-based product. Therefore, you're getting monthly recurring revenue and you don't have to stress out anymore how much this month or next month you're going to earn, right? So that's quite cool. And then fourth is scalability, because simply you don't have fulfillment. Like literally you have to spend 5 to 8 hours a week max at any given scale to inside the community, engaging with the community, hosting weekly community calls, and once a month delivering a masterclass. If you want, that is still optional. And lastly, because of all of these points, it's actually fun. You feel like an entrepreneur because you are working more on the business instead of inside the business. So complete no-brainer. So lastly, how can you start your own paid community? So under this video, you can access our paid community where we show you step by step how to build a 20,000 a month community by posting one YouTube video a week. By the way, it's not that simple. It does take work at the beginning, but eventually we are focusing on filming one YouTube video, and that's how we are growing the community.